Alright, there we go. How's it going, everybody? New game, week 15 here against the Lions. We just beat, or no, we didn't beat. We almost beat Seattle, but we ended up in a losing battle. Only lost by 3, so that's not bad. Too short. Detroit Lions. Yeah, we'll go ahead and play them now. I think we might do a little bit better than we would have fared against the Seahawks. I feel like we might do a little bit better because we've already beaten the Lions once.
I'm Chris Berman. Coming up on ESPN, it's Week 15 and another typically wild season in the NFL. Their stockings are hung by the chimney with care. But which teams are going to find a playoff berth in their stocking? Which will find the dreaded hole? We'll see. But first,
Which one of these teams are going to find a playoff berth in their stocking?
Detroit.
Amazing. I think that just proved right there why this game is amazing. Chris Berman saying, who's going to get a playoff berth in their stocking? Uh-oh. No. Thought the game froze for a second.
Sitting beside me is my pal, Peter O'Keefe. Peter, attention is high today as a playoff position is on the line. Indeed, Dan, you gotta love the energy.
I can only imagine what it's like trying to clean those fucking windows. I'm gonna imagine. I can only imagine what it's gonna be like in that new Minnesota stadium, because it's Minnesota. So with ice and snow and everything else, and you're putting a fucking half glass or almost complete glass dome, like it'll probably hold snow better, but fuck, will that suck? That chick had a dick bulge. They don't discriminate in the NFL, I guess. Of course you'll receive. Because this is the old school games where it assumed that everyone who would win a kick or a coin toss would receive. Perfect. Right down the middle. Max power. It's about as perfect as you can get there. That was kind of cool. That dive kind of shoved him into one of my other guys. Alright, let's see what we can do against Stafford here.
The Lions get their offense on the field and will start this drive at their own 19-yard line. Peter, unfortunately, we've had some players banged up so far.
Unfortunately so. As we can
Unfortunately.
see, injuries that have accrued over the season, and let me tell you, each one of these
Oh, it's
guys
not that
is hard
bad.
to lose.
Oh,
Injuries are
God.
life in the NFL. You have to push on and field the best.
Oh, man. Like, I'm just imagining, like, oh, shit. I'm just imagining, because it's Minnesota, like, can you imagine getting the snow off that fucking roof? Because I'm almost positive it's glass on top, isn't it? Like, it's glass windows and a glass top. I'm almost positive that's what it is. I think I remember seeing details of it, because I don't think it's going to be, like, a solid top. Like, it's going to be solid, but it's going to be, like, tempered glass. Can you imagine making sure that snow doesn't pile up too much on that shit? Like, the old dome already had issues with too much snow on it. There we go. I'll have to check that after this play. Very close. Okay, so it's like half glass. That's something. Some sort of material on top of the glass. Okay. I assume during winter, I don't know. I'm sure the people making this stadium have already considered the possibility of snow and everything else, considering it is Minnesota. Oh, okay. I gotta admit, that basically looks like throwing a tarp on top of it. I'm sure they've thought it up, though. I'm sure whoever's designed this has already thought up, because, like, you know, someone's probably already like, hey, Remember when the Metrodome collapsed? Had the roof collapse because of snow, and the Vikings had to play a home game in Detroit? You remember that? Can we try not to have that happen again?
Oh, it sure was. Perfect D for that situation.
And it will bring up fourth down.
I'm just going to go on the assumption that whoever has designed this arena has probably already thought of this. So I'm not too worried.
Gigantic punt. It was like tearing a single page out of War and Peace. It doesn't make much of a dent.
Oh, dude. Diggs basically juggled that shit. It does look good, though. That whole stadium looks good. It looks a hell of a lot better than the Metrodome. I like the Metrodome, but yeah.
That falls incomplete, but it would have been a minimal gain had they completed it anyway.
It was literally, it was in his hands. It was in his hands. There was no one, like, if he shed that tackle, that he'd been gone. That he'd been bye-bye. Ah, fuck yeah. Yeah, kind of someone's job to. You'd assume, but like, there have been some glaring issues before. There have been glaring design issues before with other stuff. You just never know. You know, $11 billion and they forgot about snow happening in Minnesota. It really does sound like something that could happen at this day and age. Shit, I forgot about winter. I knew there was something like as an entire roof is collapsing in and glass is everywhere. Like, I knew I forgot something. By the way, this is garbage right now. How we're doing? I would enjoy. No. We can try that. Did I hit the right button? Nope. I fat fingered the fuck out of that one. There we go. Jeff Locke still leading the team? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, Charles Johnson! Get in there! He did it. That's the third passing touchdown on the season for Jeff Locke. Really starting to put up the numbers here late in the season. I'm going to feel this like twinge of sadness when Bridgewater comes back next year. And it's like, I guess we're going to use Bridgewater. You know what I miss? When our punter was our quarterback. And the kick holder. Although the funny thing is, because he is the punter, first and foremost, it is fun when I have to punt. And it's like, that's the ultimate form of punishment. Like, listen, your shitty passing has led to us forcing to punt. And because you're the punter, you have to punt the ball that you failed to get down the field. I feel like that should be a thing that happens in the NFL. Like if you're going to be an NFL quarterback, you should also learn how to punt. So that when you fail to get the ball the 10 yards down the field, that you have to punt your own ball. That sounds like some like XFL shit. Everyone's going to own a Jeff Locke jersey by the end of the decade. I realize that rule probably sounds like some XFL shit too. Like, oh, by the way, there is no kickers. There's a field goal kicker, but you have to punt. Well, actually, I don't even think XFL had punting. No, they did. I think they had the halo rule. I can't remember. It's either they had the no halo rule or it was no punting. I can't remember what it was. I suck at defense. I think that was one of the things that made people like that was one of the things that was like, hey, guess what? No fair catch. That's what it was. There was no fair catch. So when a punt happened, you just got creamed. That's what it was. Oh yeah, the 5-yard halo rule was that's right. They created the 5-yard halo rule because there was no fair catch. That's how the XFL rule worked. I think they should do another XFL, but the kickers need to. Yeah. That's they should be forced to do this, where the punters also have to play quarterback. Like, you just got to know everything. God damn! He killed him. He's dead. Stafford is so upset.
A nice defensive play will give him his second batted ball of the game. Number 5 kicks from 39 yards out.
Nice. Okay.
Puts it straight through the uprights and good.
Oh God. That's lovely. I love that. Can you imagine how much fun the person designing that probably had? Like, he's got to design dudes, and he designs dudes with guts. So it was like, we need your typical American dude who would write letters on his stomach and chest. Give him a gut, and you know what? We're going to give him weird body hair patterns. Did I watch the Vikings preseason game? I did not. I didn't get a... To be fair, I was kind of uninformed. I didn't realize that there were Vikings preseason games tonight. Otherwise, I probably would have watched it. Downloaded EWR on your Mac. I don't know if EWR works on the Mac. I don't know if that's a... Ah, God damn it. Run, Tubby! Oh my fucking God, are you shitting me? Dude, if he didn't get it, if he got out of the way, that'd have been probably the greatest touchdown in the history of ever.
He's going to keep his wits about him here and make a smart play. The ball's loose.
Yeah, last night, I didn't watch the preseason games at all. That guy got in his way. That guy totally got in his way, but I think we probably could have gotten a touchdown there. I think Barksdale would have gotten in. This is how a punter quarterback situation looks. There we go. So far so good. Okay. I will say, if you own a Mac, EWR should be fine. TEW not so much, unless you're using a virtual machine. Unless you're using a virtual machine to run Windows, I know TEW specifically won't work on Macs, because I know that's been like a glaring issue that people have discussed, and the developer is kind of like a one-man team basically, and he is basically like, that would take way too much work, and I do enough work as it is to make sure that this game comes out with enough added benefits and everything else. And yeah, I know. He specifically didn't, like, because people always ask about Mac, and he's just like, I don't know. I don't use Mac. So no, there is nothing on Mac. Diggs!
Number 14 makes the catch.
Nice. All right. But yeah, if I knew the preseason games started already, I probably would have watched. Oh, he almost had it. Goddamn. All right. Yeah.
Number 55 came in and got a hand on that football and left no chance for a reception.
Okay. I see this one all the time. Line's usually open. I'm starting to get used to the plays that we usually call, so I know who's generally open during these. Let's see. Maybe Rudolph will be open in a nice little cut play. Oh my God. What was that? Yeah, just throw away your helmet at that point. I'd bench you if I could. I don't know who to blame on that one. Because Rudolph had like a weird way of trying to catch it. And then he missed it. Bullshit. There's no flag on us. Oh, he moved too far forward. Yay. Fuck, that's a nice ass. What the fuck? Yeah, look at them pixels. So tired. I am so tired. I cannot wait until the fucking... Until the goddamn... until the goddamn post office opens and I can go. I feel like I should hit up the gas station and get some donuts. There you go. With enough time to prepare, Rhodes can finally get himself an interception. Never understood why the field is so big. I don't know either. They do make the field look so much bigger than in Madden games. Then again, when you kind of play in it, it's not all that big. Made me so hungry, dude. Come on. Oh, Kyle fucking Rudolph. Come on, man. I don't think I've done it yet today. We need to open the first church of Rudolph. Come on. Let's open up the first church of Rudolph. Ooh. Nice. Okay. First and goal. Yes. Alright. Alright. Come on, let's open up the first church of fucking Rudolph right here. Oh, god damn it. I'm ready for it, man. I'm ready for it. Come on. You guys are keeping me from doing this, and I'm not happy. So Charles Johnson will get it. There you go. Damn it. McKinnon's injured now. Oh my god, can we stop with the season-ending injuries, please? At least it was our backup halfback and not, you know, Peterson. Like, they just, like, it's like, hey, you guys are doing a little too good, so we're just going to cut off your nutsacks and force you to play without any of your quarterbacks and your main halfback. Like, hey, you know your main lifelines in your offense? We're just going to go ahead and get rid of those for you. You're welcome. Damn, that was deep. That's what she said. I'm tired. I'm a sleepy boy.
The Lions offense has to score here. This drive will start at their own 20-yard line.
God.
Jones goes in motion.
I could see the sunlight coming through my curtains. I've never streamed at a point where I can physically see the sunlight coming through my curtains. Thankfully, my curtains are dark enough that I don't really need to care too much, because it's not like it's gonna get in my way. But I'm usually done by like 6 a.m. Isn't it like 7 now? I don't know. I need to look. It says I've been streaming for 4.5 hours. And I started at like 2:30, so 7. Awesome. This is bedtime for me, but I need to stay up for like just a little bit longer. I'm gonna do laundry in like an hour. Once quiet time is once quiet time comes up or is done at 8 a.m. I can start doing some laundry. Just do a load.
Get a word with the team doctors. They said he's suffering from a hyperextended elbow. They're trying to mitigate the pain by...
And then since I don't have to work, I'm gonna end up sleeping till like 6 p.m. I guarantee it. This is the first Saturday in almost a month that I've actually not had to wake up early for normal people stuff. I mentioned this before in TEW, but yeah, between a convention one weekend and the wedding and all sorts of other stuff, my Saturdays have been filled with work and driving and all sorts of different stuff. I'm ready to sleep. I'm ready to have a Saturday where I just like forget that things exist. I'm gonna sleep till like 6 p.m. I guarantee it. Since I don't have to get up at 2 for work, I'm just gonna end up just sleeping so much later. That always happens on days I don't have to do shit.
They don't allow them to convert, but they did allow them to get very close.
Let's see if they can come up with another big
Damn it. There we go. Speaking of sleep. Oh, Jesus Christ, you're still with me, Jesse? Holy shit. Yeah, good night, man. Have fun. If you can have Rachel come join us for karaoke and burritos and booze, that would be awesome if you guys feel like joining us. But thanks.
Number 9, rifles down left side, and he connects at the 16. Stop at the 14.
Ba-ba-ba. I'm going to get to a point where I'm going to be goofy, too. That's just how this is going to work. I'm going to be just this weird combination of, like, goofy and tired and just awful. The fact that I'm still playing decently, I can't believe.
Number 9 throws a heater, and the reception is made. It is, however, short of the marker.
I'm so fucking hungry, man. I'm hitting up the gas station. We got a gas station around here. Uh-oh. Oh, they're waiting.
Number 5 with a 25-yarder.
How do you fuck that up?
No good.
How do you do that? How do you fuck that one up?
Well, sure, Dan, it's a little embarrassing, but
How? I mean, I can't. As a Vikings fan, it seems weird to say, "How do you fuck up a 25-yard field goal?" Because you know, but still, how do you fuck that up? I mean, at least with Walsh, you can be like, well, there was wind and blah 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 blah. We're in a dome, motherfucker. How do you fuck that up? Ah, line didn't catch it. At least with Blair Walsh, you can maybe make some excuses about wind or whatnot, but you can't do shit when you're in a dome and you fuck up a 25-yard field goal, and it's basically dead on. Okay, you guys should really look into catching the ball. That would be pretty sweet. No, fuck it. It's the end of the half. Let's just hit chuck and pray and see what happens. Watch a pick six happen right here. Ready? Oh, okay. He had a wind up. I see what happened. He had enough time and normal, but you see that he had a wind up animation, and he got tackled before that, like that chuck and pray wind up to throw it 60 yards. Yeah. You had some Chef Boyardee. Dude, we gotta... I'll talk about it after the halftime. Why not? Let's listen to the halftime report. It might be sadder than normal.
Okay, Dana, we'll get back to you guys in a moment. Welcome, everybody, to the ESPN Halftime Show. I'm Chris Berman. Now we'll look at our first half by the numbers.
I'm surprised how even it actually is.
In the story here, the Lions look great on the stat sheet, but they're behind on the field. They might have to change their approach. Let's get started in this one early in the first quarter. Number 9 would find his target on this one. The Vikes, midway through the first, Johnson emerged as a real weapon as he pulled one in here. A 58-yard touchdown for the Vikings. The Lion trying to answer back. Lions losing by 7. Number 9 connected with his man on this one. They climb back into the game, now down by 4. The Vikes later in the second. Number 32 is reading the quarterback's eyes all the way as he's able to get his hands on this one and pick it off. Vikes winning 7-3. Rhodes would come up with the big play to kill a drive as he was able to step in front of a wayward pass for an INT. The Vikes, after getting an interception, the Vikings in control at the 13-yard line. Number 18 would drop back and deliver a strike on this one. A 12-yard touchdown for the
I'm
Vikings.
tired.
The Lions late into the second quarter. Lions
Charles Johnson's doing a lot better for us than I thought he would be.
Lions target on this one.
I gotta say that much.
This one, Lions are down at the half, 14-3.
Charles Johnson, ready? He's got 2 touchdowns.
Time now for our halftime hero award, which recognizes the most dominant player of the first half. Duh. This time there can be no question. Johnson has played like a man possessed. And now let's return to the second half with Dan Stevens and Peter O'Keefe.
Thanks, Boomer, and welcome back to our broadcast presented in
Yay.
ESPN Game Sound.
All right. You know what? For an up-converted PS2 game, looks pretty damn nice. I like it. I know I always talk about that, but this is what I fucking love about emulators.
Let's get down to the field and the action.
There we go. But yeah, like I was saying, I'm fucking hungry, and there's a there's a couple of gas stations just up the road. There's a regional gas station here that their headquarters is here in Iowa, and it's called Casey's, and they're a gas station, but like their specialty is like they're a basic gas station, but they have a specialty which is pizza. Like, they do some fucking good pizza. And I think they got really good at doing that because they put, like, a Casey's in, like, every town here in Iowa. Maybe not legit every town, but there's been a bunch of small towns that I've been to that they won't have really hardly anything other than maybe, like, a small mom-and-pop supermarket that closes at, like, 6 p.m. But they'll still have a Casey's. And the Casey's will generally be like the place that you could get some food and snacks and pizza. But their big thing is pizza, and they're really good at it actually. But they do a thing called Day Old Donuts, where they just take like 12 donuts from the last day. They won't all be like shitty glazed donuts either. Like you'll get some nice chocolate ones or whatever. And yeah, let's see where he lands it. But it was pretty good inside the 10. But yeah, they'll package up just like 12 unsold donuts from the previous day, package them as day olds, and it's like $3 for a dozen donuts. It's great. Dual threat quarterback. All right, one more half. We'll get this done. Be done and done and done. Done, 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 done. There we go. What did I just fuck up? I didn't really fuck up anything. Oh, fuck you. Goodbye. Ah, damn. Close.
Adrian Peterson makes a great play here, picks up some huge yards, takes it to the...
I should have cut forward a bit sooner, and I think I would have done a lot better. Fuck. I should have just cut and run. I think I had plenty of room. I should have just cut and run. Ah, well. Oh, he almost had it. That was close. And we haven't done 50 verts in a while. Let's see what happens. Oh, they moved their guys up a little bit. Ah. I kind of fat fingered that whole thing, and I didn't know who I was throwing to.
Fourth down coming up.
Number 55 swatted that one away clean.
Yeah, you fail as a quarterback lock, so you're gonna have to punt it now. This is your punishment for failing to
Pressure on first and
get us some yards.
push them into the hole, and then it's hard to climb out.
Fourth down ahead.
There we go.
Let it bounce out of
That didn't go very far, actually. I think that only went about 25, maybe 30 yards at most.
up on the screen.
I meant to put that a little bit straighter.
See there, and when they do score,
I'm still not 100% perfect at putting the ball where it should be, to where it still lands mostly in bounds, and then it takes freaky bounces that give it like an extra 15 or 20,
there, but the pass,
while the defensive guy desperately tries to actually get a hold of it.
You can tell he's starting to get frustrated.
all he needs to do is calm down and make the throw.
I'm really not a big fan of my guys constantly having the ball deflect off their hands like this, especially when it's so, like, it's so right there. Like, it's right there.
Jones goes in motion.
It feels weird that they can't get a hold of that.
Number 9 fires.
Damn.
They get the first on third and long.
Number 9.
Alright. 2:55 left in the third. I'm so ready. Is that... What kind of pass was that?
For a gain of 8.
Almost didn't look like a pass.
Awkward-looking pass off the wrong foot, but it didn't matter. Still made the
It
completion.
was like an underhanded throw, like you're throwing to a child.
So far, and why not? He's
Okay,
had
now.
success there.
Take the ball and run. You know, but instead to a 200-plus pound man who's making millions of dollars. I like to imagine, though, that he also said the same thing, though. Ah, well, that was inevitable. Eventually, my lack of being able to get some interceptions was going to lead to them actually succeeding. Matt Stafford isn't terrible, so
Beginning. Look at him shoo up the yard.
eventually he's going to put it in the right place. And it's and it's Golden Tate, so it makes sense that eventually they're going to get their hands on
The point after, and it's good.
I gotta say, I think if this was real life, this would be the least impressive 9-4 team you've ever seen. Are we 9-4 yet? Technically, I think we are, or 8-5, or fuck, I forget what we are. 8-4. I think we're 8-5 right now. But we're like the least impressive. Like, I think we're probably the least impressive. Almost make it to the like playoff contending team. Like, you just can't help but watch our highlight reel and just be like, how the hell did you guys make it this far? How do you still exist as a football team?
Number 85 didn't haul that one in, and it falls incomplete.
Number 85 did not make that completion.
Okay.
Inside hat, he made it.
See what we got. What do we got? What do we got? Treadwell. All right. He's new,
18 throws
I think.
and it's caught just barely past.
Either way, we should probably be using our our running back more. We do have an MVP running back. We should probably perhaps give the ball to him just a little bit more.
Sticks to his blockers like a kick me sign as he runs the football.
A kick me sign. I don't know if that's going to work. Nope. I thought maybe he'd at least try to get a hold of it, but nope. They just, like, grab the ball instead. Just as a nice big fuck you
Number 41
to everything I'm trying to do.
for throwing a pass in his neighborhood.
That's alright.
The Lions
I mean,
try and capitalize
as long as our defense does pretty alright, I'm not too worried about it.
yard line.
Can you tell I'm kind of out of steam at this point? After nearly 5 hours, I'm pretty much out of steam. You know, in a point where I probably, if I thought about this better, I would have maybe had at least some snacks or something, taken a slight bit of intermission, something caffeinated. Nah. That's alright. I think I probably got about 15 minutes left. I'm almost there. Fuck it, just hit him. Just smack him. Yeah, I don't care. I don't care what you think about whether or not you should have had a flag. God damn it. I totally had a chance to sack him. At least it didn't result in anything. How about I not be a dumb shit this time? Come on, Tyler. Let's not be stupid. Well, now. Well, now. I'm going to take another loss, and it's just because I'm too tired to think rationally anymore. I just do things, because it'll get this done faster. Someone's going to watch this, and they're going to wonder why my gameplay is degraded. It's because I'm an idiot.
Patterson decides to take it out of the end zone.
25, that's cool. Let's see if we can actually get something going here. Let's see, 7 for 21, so he's, to say he's not doing well is a bit of an understatement, you know. It'd be nice if he got a few more completions under his belt. Let's just call the end of the quarter. And we'll use the last quarter to actually figure out what we're going to do. I don't get the whole sunglasses with paint. Seems like that'd be weird. God damn it. God damn it. Get forward. Just move forward. That's all I want. Come on. God damn it. Why do they always call this play? Can we try something different? I think I'm gonna look at the plays now. I'm gonna make sure that they're giving me something that's not the same shit I always do and have to work with. See, this is different. This is not something I do every day. I can work with this.
Number 18 fires this one over the middle, and the completion is good for 6. It looks like
I don't know how much time I can... Ah, good. Charles Johnson's hurt, too. Fantastic. Now that's great. Let's just... Can we just... Like, fuck all my shit up. Can you just do me a favor and just fuck all my shit up? Just get rid of Adrian Peterson while you're at it. That's basically all we're missing at this point. He's taken enough hits. He's gonna break something, isn't he? In fact, you know what you know what? I'm gonna wait. I'm not gonna kill the clock yet. I feel like I should, but just in case, I'm gonna try to keep as much time on the clock as possible. Just in case shit goes down. I can still, yep, that's about what I was expecting to happen. So at least I still have time on the clock. So when I get the ball back again, I'm going to make sure I don't make terrible decisions, and I'm going to run time off the clock. Hey! Hey! Actually, since I pretty much got a reprieve right there, I might just try to, well, I was going to say I might just try to continue getting down the field as fast as possible, but oh well. Am I going to get No Man's Sky?
Second down.
I've been hearing a lot of negative things about it. I mean, not really gameplay-wise, maybe specifically, but like with the way it runs. Because I would like to be able to have it run well. And I've heard there's a lot of issues with it right now. And not to mention, it doesn't seem like there's all that much to do in the game. Like, it looks like there might be some fun to be had, but perhaps not a lot to actually do. It might be one of those games that I'm going to wait until maybe it's on sale, because I think I'm going to give it some time for them to, you know, update the game a little bit, make sure that it's not a disaster. You know, put, you know, content updates, I heard, is going to be a thing. Maybe, you know, allow some content updates to come out. Yeah, really just try to get it at a cheaper price and then get it at a point where there's more stuff to do, I think is the key for me right now. 46 yards should be enough to make it. Like, I should be able to make it happen. I just hope I don't fuck this up. Please, just get in. Just get in. Alright. Good. He runs like ass. That makes sense. I'm kind of saddened I couldn't get it in for a touchdown. I really was hoping that I was going to get my shit together long enough to make it happen, but oh well. Was I going for a touchdown? I mean, I was going to try to at least get a touchdown, you know? That would be nice. Force them to have to get a touchdown themselves, rather than this point where they're pretty much in control of the game. Like, I didn't want them to have a point where they're pretty much in control of the game. I'm really hoping I can stop them from getting too far at all. And yeah, see, that's, okay, good. He dropped it. He dropped it. That's good. I do want to be in a place where I pretty much have control over the game. And right now, they're absolutely in that position. If they can get some yardage, then they'll still have it. So this is the crucial third down here. It didn't look like I was. I told you I'm tired. I'm going to be making some piss poor decisions here. I'm going to be making some decisions that you're not going to understand why. And all I'm going to say is Tyler's sleepy. I'm a sleepy boy, and that's exactly why I make piss poor decisions. On the bright side, the game is pretty much in my hands. I just need to get past that 50 for sure. And then I can maybe, oh god, okay, work with this a little bit. Alright, so we're already on the 48. So we don't have very far to go before we really need to be before we can just kind of run the clock out. There we go. And that pretty much should help us win here. So on the bright side, it looks like we're going to be winning. Yeah, 45.8. Okay, well this time slightly different way that this game is going. On the bright side, we're now at a point where we're basically just running. We're basically just running forward. We're now on the 29, which we already hit a field goal from. So at this point, I'm basically just running the clock out. So excuse me as I kind of sit here and just wait for 22 seconds, 21, and yeah. Wait till there's about 1 or 2 seconds left, and yeah, we're going to run that clock out. They're going to start using timeouts here very, very, very soon. Push through. Oh, they still haven't done it yet. This basically gives me one more good shot at lining up center, dead center. I feel like you don't run much. I I try, like, sometimes I just get desperate and I do stupid stuff. I really should run more. I don't want to be like 2011, 2012 Vikings, though, where we're, oh, god damn it. I hit my own timeout right after they hit theirs. No. It's 1st and 10. We're going to force them to use some timeouts here. We're even going to give it to line. Fuck it. I want them to burn timeouts to make this work. Alright. I think we're good now. 3 seconds. He stayed up just long enough that I think we're good. Don't pull a Walsh. Alright, I think we're good. Nice. Hooray! Oh my god. Why would you taunt people in Detroit? Why would you do that? Are you looking to get stabbed? You dummy. He's sleeping. He's literally sleeping. His eyes were closed and everything. Post-game show would be cool, but I'm just done. I barely ever watch the post-game show, just because, I could just read more about it on SportsCenter. Yeah, woohoo! Hooray! We did good. That was nice. Awesome. How many scores are we gonna have that have like 17 points in them? Like, we had a lot of variety originally. Now we seem to be hovering around the 17 to 20 point range constantly. Ever since this Lions game, 20, 17, 21, 24, 20. But yeah. Oh, save. Oh, you know what? We still need to go through the rest of the week and then watch SportsCenter. That's right. Sim the week. Get it done. Get it done. Alright. Up, up, up. Hey, there's 2 more weeks left in the regular season. I never have big victories. I never do. Except the Packers one. The Packers one was pretty big. The Titans one was pretty big. That Texans one, actually, 34-10 was pretty big as is. To be fair, the reason that we mostly haven't gotten a lot of big wins is because we don't have the roster to do it with. The fact that we are winning it in general is amazing to me, because we're just, like, we're scraping by the skin of our teeth. Alright, SportsCenter. Alright, let's see where we're at.
Hi there, I'm Chris Berman. We got a lot of games to cover, so let's get to it. In our first game this week, we had the Buccaneers come away with a 7-point win. We had a big injury in this one, and Trey has the lowdown for us. Trey?
All right, Chris, thanks. In front of you, we've got the AFC Infirmary Report. And
A concussion took someone out for the season? What the fuck? A broken hand took someone out for the season.
One of the more costly injuries.
What
Notes
the
from
hell?
the team doctors said it's a broken thigh.
Jeff Locke is
and that
goat.
he'll
Of
likely
course
be
he
out
is.
for the rest of the season. In front of you, we've got the NFC list. And as you can see, they could form their own mash unit.
McKinnon is out for the season. Jesus Christ, people. Can we stop getting season-ending injuries? That would be... Please and thank you.
There's a chance, however, they'll get him back for the playoffs.
Fuck.
On to the serious news of the week. This guy is officially on injured reserve. He'll miss the season, and of all the places you hate to lose established players, the offensive line has to be the worst. So that'll do it for now. Chris, let's send it back to you.
The Seahawks lost this one, but will stay at number 2 in the NFC West.
Damn.
The Bears drop yet another game and are really
Of course the Bears
struggling
lost.
on and off the field.
Even to
In
the
a
Texans.
long-standing NFC rivalry, we had the Cowboys win their
Wow,
ninth
Romo
game of
didn't
the
do all
year.
that much, even against the
Number
Eagles.
16 passed for over 100 yards and helped his Rams beat the Cardinals.
Rams have 23
We had an
turnovers.
interesting free
Jesus
agency
Christ. How
pickup
did they
of note
still
here.
manage to
Trey's
do
got the
well
lowdown
against...
for
Dude,
us.
the Rams
Trey?
beat the Cardinals.
This guy
They're
will be
third
moving
worst
on
in the
from his
NFL
current
in
address,
turnovers.
and he gets a pretty good deal to do it. 5 years, $5.4 million, plus a $1.0 million signing bonus. Thompson will also have a new address for a while as he signs a 4-year contract with the Rams.
Steelers, Giants. Bell is in the backfield at the 37-yard line, gets the pitch, spins right there, whoop! And then at the 20, the 15,
Whoop.
the 10, the 5, touchdown. The Steelers win this one by the final score of 33-7. Over in Cleveland, home of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame,
Yeah, get
we had the
fucked,
Browns drop
Cleveland.
this one by 17. Up at Lambeau Field, we had the Packers come away with a 7-point win.
Packers only just barely
Vikings
beat the
defense held their
fucking
opponents
Jaguars.
under 50 rushing yards in their win
And we
at
only
Ford
just barely
Field.
beat the Lions.
The Bengals won at home and will stay home for
That
next
awkward
week's game when they
moment
meet
when
the
Jeff
Giants.
Locke has more impressive stats to
Colts
put on
lost this one,
SportsCenter
but
than
will stay at
fucking
number
Stafford.
1 in the AFC South. Redskins, 49ers. Number 17 is probably thinking end zone, even though it's at the 24-yard line. They need just a little bit for the first down. Aha! There he goes down the sideline. One-handed grab for 6. The 49ers.
That looked
scored
pretty.
to win
That
this
I
by
gotta
the
admit,
final
that looked
score of
really
24
sweet.
to 20.
Just as you
Number
said, God, this
58
game is
played
good. That
well
looked
despite the
sweet
loss, and
to
showed us
watch.
why he's ranked up at the top of the league. In a long-standing NFC rivalry, we had the Panthers win their 10th game of the season. Number 80 had over 50 yards receiving and helped his Patriots beat the Dolphins. And last but not least, we had the Raiders come away victorious.
All right, Chris, thanks. Just 2 weeks to go until the playoffs arrive, and just as we do every year, we're looking at a number of interesting
Why was the
races as
Steelers
teams
this
jump for
fucking good?
position. We'll start it out in the AFC.
I don't remember them being this great last year.
And now checking things out over in the NFC playoff race.
Yay.
So there you have it. Still
Just barely
plenty of
keeping our
intrigue
head above
left in
water.
this NFL season, as the homestretch madness is only just beginning. And that'll do it from here. Chris, let's send it back over to you.
So with just 2 weeks to go now, still plenty to be decided before January rolls around. But first, my prime-time players' game balls go out to these men, each helping their team down the stretch. That'll do it, sports fans. I'm Chris Berman, and thanks so much for joining us here in the Bristol studios. We'll see you next week right here on ESPN, the worldwide leader in sports.
Yeah, I mean, there's only so much you can do to modify a game, and I think this is about all they can do. I mean, they try a little bit with like Madden 08, but like I said, there's only so much that you could do to do anything like that. So, I mean, just the fact that we're able to get these pretty sweet rosters that work pretty well with this, and honestly, with the up conversion rate on a PS2 emulator like this, it looks pretty cool anyway. I'm not all that concerned about the graphics qualities because it's still all pretty good. But all right, that was week 15, so that was pretty sweet. We have the Packers next time, and then the Redskins, which should be so much fun, dude. I cannot wait to see Jeff Locke like outperform RG3. We'll probably get killed against the Packers. I think we're at home too, but yeah, I'm tired, and I still want to contemplate whether or not I want to stay up or get donuts. Donuts and coffee. That's what I need. Man, you sound excited, dude. It is 7:37 in the morning officially, and it is past my bedtime. I'm tired, and I still probably need to stay awake for maybe a couple more hours, but I want to go get food and caffeine. I think I'm gonna go hit up the gas station and raid their donuts. I can't wait. So thank you guys for coming out. I do greatly appreciate it. We have passed the 5-hour mark, and I'm gonna go crash, I think. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't even know how to describe how I feel because words have become difficult. Get myself some caffeine, some coffee, some something. I always keep forgetting I have a coffee maker here. But yeah, I'm gonna go with myself like something cold. I prefer iced coffee anyway. So thank you guys for coming out. I greatly appreciate it. You guys watching and listening to the silliness on YouTube, thank you so much. I know you guys can't quite comprehend the downgrade in my entertainment value. You can just watch the latest TEW videos and then the Madden video before, or Madden, Jesus Christ. Say you guys did Madden 2K and then I say Madden 2K and I just forget shit. I'm leaving. Thank you guys for coming out. Thank you for anyone who watches this goofiness on YouTube. And I'll see you guys later.